TIFU by thinking I was alone in the quiet study room at work. So our office has a designated, heads-down, room that is like a library for deep work. Barely anyone ever uses it because the chairs are super uncomfortable. So most early mornings I have the whole space to myself to zen out and prep the day. I also tend to think out loud when I am alone, and I had a big meeting coming up and was really getting into preparing for it, drawing notes, muttering about possible responses, and just generally in my flow state, feeling completely relaxed and clicking. Also, I have kind of a sensitive digestion, and so my rushed breakfast plus feeling nervous about the meeting meant the tummy was a talkin'. And so to release some of that abdominal pressure, I did what any human being does. I farted. Not big, not record-breaking, but distinctive, consistent, solid butt puffs, beautifully acoustically amplified by the uncomfortable molded plastic chair I was sitting on, multiple times, all the while never breaking my train of thought and continually muttering about how that meeting was going to go. I definitely thought I was alone. I was not. A few minutes after my third rectal vent, there was a shuffling sound behind me to my left, and a guy started to get up to leave. Looking incredibly annoyed, I gasped. He was not wearing headphones. And I immediately realized with horror what had happened. Then, being the double-down level awkward that I am, I asked, "Have you been in here this whole time?" Quote, "Yep," he replied, not smiling, then left. "I'm pretty sure I have to find a new job now." TLDR, I thought I was alone. Farted multiple times in a room. Then someone who I totally didn't notice stood up and walked out. Genuinely panicking and asking how long he had been there saved you. At least now he knows you aren't a caveman that likes farting on other people. He probably thinks you're an idiot, but not a dickhead. Damn, that's rough. Hope you find a new job soon. Rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing. It kinda sucks that the guy in the room didn't have a sense of humor about it at all. I would have been laughing my ass off. You have such a beautiful way of describing your trumpet anus functions. I once farted during a group prayer in a mosque with probably 50 people packed together, and it was incredibly loud. Also in complete silence. The little kids behind me started laughing, and I haven't returned to the mosque since. Shit, I got nothing for that. Maybe cast encode thoughts on yourself. Or get a qualifying wizard to help you out. Sounds rough. I feel for you, and I'm sorry you had to experience that. This post made me laugh out loud in public, so I guess that's the trade-off here. At most he was annoyed and thinks you're that person that farts in the office. Likely will avoid you in the future. Worst case, mention it to others. Meh. I did that while walking down the hall yesterday, thinking I was the only one in that early. Someone came around a corner just in time to hear it. I just laughed and apologized. What are they gonna do? Give me a bad performance review because I farted? I would have waited until you finished the third fart and then farted in return. I bet that would be extremely scary or extremely funny. Possibly both? Lol. SLPT. If they ever bring it up, tell them you have digestive issues and can't help it. Then they will be the asshole. I love farting in those chairs and in booths. Bonus points if my wife is with me. How are the acoustics in the room? Would you say that you farted in his general direction? He's the one that messed up. Not you. He didn't tell you that you were there, and you can also tell your bosses that also.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.